Welcome to Get Good.
And this is where we begin.
You're supposed to clap at the beginning of videos so they can, know when to start it. You shouldn't have actually clapped.
We're starting now. Welcome to Get Good.
We have Connor here.
Yeah.
He's from a foreign land.
Yeah.
Kentucky boys.
He's a Kentucky boy. He's down for the YCS, which is crazy distance from Kentucky. It's like 8 hours or something.
It's like 8.5.
So he's chilling with us for a couple of days. You playing the same thing as us, Connor? Of course.
Kinda, sorta.
Kind of, sort of.
Not really.
Same like core concept.
He's just been led astray. It's okay though.
We'll reel him back in. I mean, we're pretty good at, fishing and reeling people in and winning half-size
Prize cards.
prize cards and topping YCSs.
Yeah, we better get another one this weekend.
You damn right.
So let's talk about the thing that's on all of our minds, the Rarity collection, because this set's gas.
Set is crazy.
I've not opened a single pack.
I haven't either.
No. But I've seen a lot of it.
Some of the boys opened some.
A couple of our boys got boxes that have no ultis, only CRs, which is pretty wild, and QCRs, but that's cool.
I think CR probably my favorite out of all of them.
They did a really good job with those. I like that how they're like sparkly. It really distracts my ADHD brain.
The only thing about those that I'm worried about is that type of rarity in Japan, like the Fair Rare 20th and stuff. They all just wash out. So the foiling disappears after a year, or it has on all the Japanese ones I own. So I'm kind of scared to see what happens to them. But other than that,
We never had anything like that happen though.
we haven't really had a foiling like that though.
Well, we've had star foil.
We've had Starfoil, but it's not like the full gloss like that is. I don't think it's similar, but I don't know. It just that worries me. But they look gas. They look really cool.
Besides the ultimates.
I like some of the ultimates. I'm the only person here that likes the ultimates, but I think they're pretty cool.
I actually think the OCG Ultimates look better than the TCG ones for some reason. They copied everything, but the Ultimate looks very similar, but it's a little different. And then the Extra Secrets are completely different.
Yeah, I wish they copied the Extra Secrets. I like those a lot.
The Extra Secrets are weird. They look cool, but they're not what I was expecting. Or I
They
think
seem
anybody
pretty
was
lazy
expecting.
to me.
Yeah, me and Tavion opened a case of the OCG one.
Yeah.
And so we pretty much knew everything in the set.
The set's only one card difference was Maxi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we pulled 1 million fossil digs.
We pulled one of every rarity. And
Multiple of most of the rarities.
And the 25th in there were harder to get. It was only one per box. But we pulled a couple of those.
Every pack, bro. Every pack was just fossil dig. Fossil dig. So many fossil digs.
We haven't opened a pack yet, but I told Logan that our first pack of the set's going to be a 25th fossil dig. So I'll update you next time.
I'll burn the pack. I'll eat the pack on a short. Doesn't matter what the other rarity are.
I'm down.
Oh, I will.
I'm down. All right, you heard it here. YCS Richmond. You'll get to see it live.
I'm not buying a pack.
No.
I'll buy you one.
That doesn't count.
Well, speaking of Richmond, we got some goodies for Richmond. What do we got here?
Totally
New sticker, baby. Totally subscribe. So hit anybody up at Richmond, and if you play any of us at Richmond, you will get one. But feel free to come and get one for yourself. We got 1 million of them. And we have some shirts. So going forward, there'll be different designs and stuff, but we're going to have T-shirts that we're going to be giving away at events, bigger events. So we will have, the first 10 people that come and find, you want it to be you?
Sure.
First 10 people that come and find Logan will get a shirt if you would like. We only have large and extra large. Since we were only doing 10, I thought that was probably the most versatile 10 to do. But if you are extra large or smaller, feel free to come grab a shirt. They look pretty cool. They say YCS Richmond, and they have the month and year on them. So you'll get to remember the YCS with cool gaming shirt. So it'll be pretty cool. Definitely excited to give those out. What are you guys looking forward to about the event? Winning another
I
giant
think it's going to be cool because I think this most recent YCS was really broad because it was a new format and people did not know what was good. I think people underestimated the Rescue Ace deck. And for this event, I think a lot more people are going to respect the Rescue Ace deck.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think it particularly matters if they do or not because I think it's just so good that it doesn't matter.
Well, we talked about this last time a little bit, but it's not like Cash Tier, the best deck of the last format, where like basically all the non-engine just kills it. It's like Rescue Ace, a bunch of the non-engine hurts it, but it can play through a lot of the non-engine.
That hand can play through everything, boy.
Jeez.
Even a poker hand.
Jeez. That's 3 airlifter right there.
3 airlifter, normal spell, alert. Even better.
We ain't playing through a new.
So what do you think?
2, but
I think it's going to be a lot of Rescue Ace. Even like my friends that are playing tier at Indy, and then after their event, they all like scrambled to go pick up Rescue Ace cards. So they didn't think the deck was like super crazy, and then after they seen the event, they all like hop on the bandwagon and picked up a Rescue Ace deck. So
Yeah, I think last event there was a lot of people who did not know what the Rescue Ace deck did, so a lot of people didn't play it, and the people who did play it either didn't know what the deck did or been playing it forever and like knew all their combos and stuff. This event, I think it's going to be even more people who don't know what the deck does or not that experienced with it, but a lot more people are going to be experienced with it though. So like I just think the numbers are both going to rise.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely be prepared for mirror matches, which is always interesting to me at big events because you may play 10 mirror matches and you may play like 1. So you never know, but your chances of it are going to be a lot higher. So side some hate for Rescue Ace, or don't, or don't.
Yeah. If you enjoy side events, you probably want to ignore Rescue Ace. But that was a joke. Okay. I do think Rescue Ace is the best deck. I think everyone here at this table thinks Rescue Ace is the best deck.
Yeah,
we will.
And
I mean, just look at like it's won like majority of the events in the past like 2 weeks. I mean, minus the YCS this past weekend.
bro, that one was an anomaly.
Yeah, it was
280 people.
Yeah, it was small YCS, but it's still impressive.
It was basically a
Colorado
local
won.
with Patrick Hoban.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Hey, Paulo was there too.
Yeah, and Paulo. But yeah, like it won our regional last weekend. It won, I know, a lot of regionals around.
It was
last
literally
weekend.
my list with like Fox's side deck.
Well, it was
Yeah.
it was one of our homies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
It was the same main deck card for card.
every single one of my mirror match opponents was just playing the assault combo.
Our deck got like what 6 out of the top 8 at Knoxville Regional.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy.
That's what I played Larry Musgrove one of the rounds, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm main decking this card. I don't want to spoil it in case they decide to go to the event because I figured everyone was going to be on Logan's deck." That's literally what he said. So,
Yeah.
Well, that's a safe bet, I guess.
yeah.
and a lot of people are. Just like on DB, everywhere you go, you see people just playing like this old combo,
Yeah,
mainly since the YCS.
yeah. Somebody at the regional asked me about the assault combo. I was like, I was wearing a hoodie. He couldn't see my jersey. And he's like, I'm looking for the tuner. And I was like, yeah, I think I have one. And I didn't. But I was like, he's like, do you know how to do that combo? I was like, yeah. Yeah.
I was there when it was created.
And he's like,
Or like we learned it.
so he's like, I can't find out like where to do it anywhere. And I was like, well, I'll show you. It's all good. And
We kind of did that on purpose.
yeah, I mean, like 3 events back to back to back.
People figured it out. It's not that
For sure.
complicated, but
Yeah.
we all talked about it. I was going to do a video about it, but we all decided that it was probably not a good idea because of Richmond. But it got so popular, it just
Yeah.
I don't think it mattered.
And we'll do a like video about it anyway. But yeah, I mean, we want to help everybody learn the combo, but also we don't want to tell you guys how to beat our deck, right? For Richmond, like it's on both sides. It's like
I love you guys, but I also want to be a YCS champion.
Yeah. But no, the deck's crazy. And if you want to know how to do it, find me Friday. I'll tell you. But yeah.
Did anyone ever come up to you about Instant Fusion and ask you what the secret card was for? Because you said that about Instant Fusion too.
No, but somebody did it in Knoxville, and they were like, I knew that secret card. Or he was like, what did he say? I don't know. Somebody said something about it in Knoxville, but not at the YCS.
Somebody came up to me Friday, the day before the YCS, and they're like, "What's the Guud boys playing? What's their secret card?" I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that card was so gassed though. It's like my first round I was playing against Unchained, and I activated the Instant Fusion, and he's like, "Yep." And then he ashed my emergency, and I was like, "Sure." And besides, like, no, you cannot interact with me anymore. After you ash me, there's not a single card, right? So it's just like, unless you're playing Ogre. You know what I'm saying? But
so that's what he was doing, bro. He was playing around the mirror against us. He was hoping we would draw Instant Fusion. When we call fire, he's going to ghost over it.
I did that a couple of times.
I figured it out.
Bro, I did that a couple of times. But anyway.
He was really trying to win the YCS.
Yeah.
Bro, I knew he was going to be the final, so I was like, I got to beat Logan. That's all I got to do. Nah, but anyway, through Ash, like with Instant Fusion, I made Baron set for Dweller. And I was playing against Unchained. I didn't know that because I was going first, like, blind game 1, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And that's just, like, because I drew Instant Fusion, so the card's pretty gas.
Yeah. One of my opponents was like, I activated it, like, game 1. He goes, huh, what are you going to do? Summon Kick Kalos? I summoned Mud Dragon. He goes, okay. I went, call fire. He goes, oh. And I was like, airlifter effect. And he's like, scrambling, going.
Yep. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
He sat there.
Yeah. If you don't have Baron or like a way to negate, it's just game over. It's crazy.
Yeah. I thought Instant Fusion was really good for that event, but probably not as good going forward.
I don't know, bro.
Maybe.
It's really, really good if you can deal with the Baron.
Yeah.
If you can deal with the one negate, it's really good. If
you Baron the wrong card, that just seals you the game real quick.
Well,
so.
and like games too, like game 2, if you have like another card, so like if you have like a bait for Baron, if you have an Imperm, like if you have an Imperm game 1, or if you have like a Lightning Storm or like a thing to bait Baron, you just win, basically.
Yeah.
Or if you're playing against somebody who's less good and they're just like they just buried your first thing, you just win, which doesn't really happen, but it happens occasionally.
You can out the whole tier board with a single Instant Fusion if you get rid of the Toad, because like Solic can't do anything.
Their Planet doesn't do anything.
I did that. I did that to my opponent. I played through his entire board, and then I took his Rhino and made a Dweller with it.
Yeah.
At plus 500, Dolly.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, we'll see. It may not be as good at this event. I think if you see a lot of mirror matches, it might be pretty gas. But
I didn't play against one.
I played against one, and it was like the Ibley version at the YCS. I played against the Ibley version of Rescues.
Yeah, me and like Dinka was talking, and like sometimes you just got like a lot of the better people just got variants out of the tournament from playing the random decks and stuff. And I know I was out by round 6, worst I've done since a year ago from that event at Minneapolis. But I drew the Sharks round 1 and lost Despia, which I didn't even know was a bad matchup until I started playing it. But it was my fault as well, though. I should have played faster. Should have known the deck better.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I feel that too. I feel like I didn't know the deck as well as I should have, even though I'd been like playing it a lot.
It's just different when you're actually in the tournament and everybody playing the new cards.
Exactly. And
you play against a different play style than your
you're
teammates.
used to. Yeah.
I play with the quickness, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna be playing with the quickness this week.
I will be playing with
yeah.
quickness.
I
this
play
week.
really, really fast. And I've noticed, I don't mean to do this, but I think what actually happens sometimes is where I play so fast
Your
that
opponents
my
match your
opponents
speed.
try to match how fast I play, and then they mess up.
Fair. Very fair.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm playing real fast this weekend. Hopefully this is our weekend. It was definitely Logan's weekend, and it was definitely Fox's weekend last weekend. But hopefully this weekend, a lot more of the boys will get there. I think for a lot of us, it was just like really unfortunate, like rounds.
I mean, you say really unfortunate, but I mean, how many of us played the Rescue Ace deck 6
Yeah.
and 2 topped?
Yeah.
I just meant like our losses were just like,
Well, like
a lot of our losses were
That's a
just, like,
pretty
really
good
unfortunate.
conversion rate, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
The
if you
two-
think about
The
it.
two of us at top played the deck the most is like another thing. Like Logan played it since the beginning of Duel's Nexus, and Fox is playing it all the time.
Yeah.
Also, me and him were talking every day about the deck.
Yeah.
Literally every.
Fox is
day.
also a monster. Fox
Yeah.
also got second at the Knoxville Regional. So
Mhm.
top 16 and then second place.
I got a game loss. I did not top the Knoxville Regional.
That's a rip.
Got 11th.
I lost like 4 games that regional, and one of them was to the game loss. So
Yeah.
and the reason I got a game loss, not because I was like doing something shady, but I was game 1. I looked at my hand. It was gas. It was like wanted, prosperity, airlifter, talents, and ash blossom going first in the mirror. I was like, oh my gosh, he
Yeah.
is cooked.
Game's over.
I started playing my turn. I activate prosperity. I start banishing cards, and you know who's hiding in my extra deck, Mr. Preventer. And I'm a noble man, so I said I get a game loss. He said, huh? I went. He already knew what I was playing. Everybody knows what I'm playing, so it doesn't matter. My opponents know.
Yeah.
I showed him the Preventer, and we went to go start siding.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And, bet you're wondering like what all these are now.
Oh, I've been eyeballing that Sonny Coon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out to new sponsor,
Yeah.
Dueling Guard. They sent us a bunch of swag, and it's fire. You're gonna see all of us playing with it at the YCS. I've seen their products and stuff, but I've never like used them. But I love it. It's like honestly like one of the best deck boxes I've used.
You know what
And-
I like about it?
What's
Is
up?
like usually whenever you like, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but a lot of companies use anime stuff to try to sell stuff to their their customers, and they usually feel cheap, man.
Yeah,
And this does not feel cheap.
Yeah.
dude. I like at Indy, right? I bought a new deck box. I bought a Dex deck box, like a double deck box like this, because my one that I had, the magnet just like went out and it was just flopping open and it like wouldn't stay. So I bought a Dex one for like $20, and the magnet was like almost just as bad as the one that I just like I just got rid of. And I was just pissed, dude. I was so mad. But this thing, like when I open it, like I can barely get the thing open. Like it's crazy how like stiff the magnet, which I love, right? Because like I
Yeah.
don't want it like flopping open.
I've had deck
Especially
boxes in the past that my deck is literally opened in my backpack, and it's just
Exactly.
like,
And like that's what I'm afraid of. And like yeah, this thing's crazy. Like you can like take all of the compartments out and stuff, and like interchange, and it's really cool.
you can like
Cool
you can put your
graphics
dice
on
at
the
the end
inside.
and stuff, can't you?
Yeah, you can like
you
put-
can change the positioning on them.
Yeah, you can do this. You can also like if you have 2 or whatever, you could like take. Well, can you do that? Maybe the polarity's not right. Yeah,
It works.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
can
can
do
do it. You can do it. But yeah, if you have like I could take one out of this one, put it in this one. Like
Yeah,
I think
some
that's
pink
really cool.
ones, yeah.
I think that's really cool. But no, I like them a lot. And shout out Dueling Guard, they're really cool. We talked to them for a while on the phone, and they're really cool. So if you want any Dueling Guard stuff, any of this stuff, use code Guud for 5% off, and that helps us out and it helps them
GUU.
out. GUU. So yeah, if you want to
What does
support
that
the
spell?
boys and support the sponsor, yeah, hit them up. Also, hit CM up too. I mean, if you want to support the boys and support the sponsor, also hit our other sponsor up too while you're at it. If you need cards.
Yep. Connor said he already purchased all of the swag from Dueling Guard.
Literally every he has every binder.
You should have
Three
seen him,
actually.
bro. He was over here, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he was just like adding stuff to his cart, bro.
Yeah. He's
I
got
bought 2 of
5%
everything
off.
actually
Just to,
with code Guud.
But stuff's fire. Stuff's really cool. I don't know. That's all I got about that. But I'm excited to use it at the YCS, and I'm excited for the YCS. I'm excited for everything, dude. I'm excited to give these shirts away. I definitely want to see some people wearing our shirts, baby. That'll be a sick thing at the YCS. I want to give out like 500 of these stickers, man.
Can I wear one of the shirts?
I mean, when somebody comes up to you, you gotta like take it off.
No,
and give
like
it to
the
them.
last one, I'm gonna take off and give to the guy.
They sure.
And I'm just gonna be walking around the event hall in a wife beater.
I'm down. I'm for it.
You're gonna see me, round 9, just freaking titties hanging out, ready to duel, hog jaw in.
Definitely hit us up on Friday because we'll probably have
Run
have
out
it
Friday.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So that's happening on Friday. Tournament's happening on Saturday. But what do you think's gonna win on Sunday?
That's a good question.
Which one of the boys is gonna win on Sunday? That's the question.
One of them that's playing Rescue Ace. Because Rescue Ace is
Probably.
going to win the event, 100%. Unless one of them Runic stun guys get in there.
That's
Don't be giving people ideas.
bro. That's the worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Can't beat that deck.
All right. How many Rescue Ace do you think is going to be in top of the cut? If it's top 32.
I think it's gonna be top 32, and I think it is good. Last one was 12, right?
It was
13.
40%.
13.
13.
Right? Because there was 12 Sinful Spoils ones, and then one regular, which was Centoli, which is just
Simple spoils.
Sinful
but-
Spoils. He just wasn't playing tuner.
Yeah. So I think there's gonna be 17 or 18.
I was gonna say 16 to 18, somewhere in there.
You know, I'm gonna
say
be
around-
decisive. Say 17.
I would say around 17 to 20.
That's what I was going with. I think it's going to be like 20.
Yeah, it's going to be high.
Also, do you guys think it's gonna be top 32 again, or do you think we're gonna break the barrier and hit top 64?
I think it's gonna be 32.
Yeah.
Hey, we only needed 50 more last time, man. We only needed like 50 people.
But like everybody used their vacation days for that, and then like another 2 weeks in
Or-
the same.
or
like,
they couldn't
location,
get their
basically.
Oh,
vacation
yeah,
days
the
off.
70 people,
Yeah.
they had to wait 2 weeks, and the 2 weeks happens to be this event.
Yeah, maybe. But I think this one's gonna be less than like 1,400. I think this one's gonna be. A lot
We said
smaller.
that about Philly, too.
Yeah. See.
It is true. But
Yeah. See, this one's even like closer to the Philly like region too. So like I don't know.
could
And-
There
be.
might be a massive.
Oliver Anthony.
Oliver, you coming out, baby?
You don't know who Oliver Anthony is, do you? Okay, never mind.
But I like.
Oh, wait, yeah, I do know.
Yeah.
Who it is.
I hope it's top 64 though. That's the only events I can top, evidently. But
That's the same thing with Trevor, but he gets like third after Swiss.
Yeah. More rounds just feels easier. I don't know.
Connor, is this your event to top?
Got VIP. I'm feeling ready.
golly,
But
That's
how
crazy.
ready are you actually feeling? Because let me tell you, when I had VIP, I thought it was going to be nice. The first time, I'm like, all right, this is pretty sick. Second time, I'm like, I
Last
don't
time
like
I
it that much.
Last time I had a VIP was at Philly, and I didn't play, which is a dumb mistake. I should have warmed up because round 3, they've obviously played 2 rounds before me,
yeah.
and I sat down and I was like,
What do my cards do?
yeah, I was like, ooh, had the pre YCS jitters or pre YuGiOh event jitters, and I was like, and this guy was like cracked. He was like, he knew what he was doing. He's flipping Dynamorphia cards, and I was like, scared for my life. But now I'm gonna be warmed up.
Did you lose to the Dynamorphia guy?
No.
Okay. You know what hurt me at Philly? I had the 2-round bye.
Lost round 9.
My deck got banned before I got to play a round. I played 1 round, then go on a lunch break. What is that about?
That was the wildest YCS, bro.
That got banned, then had to go on a lunch break. He played 1 round of Yu-Gi-Oh before 3 o'clock.
I lost round 9 at that event too. I lost round 9 to a Swords Hole guy maining Ultimate Slayer. I was playing Cash Tira. That was a wild event.
See,
That
I
was a
won
wild
round
event,
9
bro.
against Labyrinth
send that to the
after
next
drawing 3 Theoses and 2 Planet. My starting hand.
Every opponent at that event that summoned Torgot against me defeated me.
That was, yep. He
feels
was
like
pure
Burning Abyss.
Pure
That got day 2'd and almost top.
bro.
Pure Gold Prod. That dude did top.
A pure gold prod.
He had-
Goldrod's
It
kinda
was
crazy.
something to
All
reckon
I'm
with.
saying is,
Like, you
bro,
couldn't beat the board if
That
they
dude
went
had that
uninterrupted.
dog in him.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, I was like, game 1, I was like, Valor Nib. He's like, you had it all. I'm like, oh no, you don't even know what I got. I was like, normal summon, Soul Piercer, activate Wakashi. The game's over. And then game 3, my hand was not the best.
Yeah.
It didn't open a hand trap. He summoned Torgot. It resolved.
That's full combo.
That's crazy.
Yep. Same thing happened with the Burning Abyss guy. He ended on like 15 interruptions, bro. It was like double fog because he's playing like a small Phantom engine. It was like double fog blade. He was making Dante and everything, by the way. It was like F-Zero, the Nightmare, Evil Swarm Nightmare, the big Requiem thing. It was just like,
That's crazy.
he's like, go ahead. I'm like, summon Fenrir? Like, what am I supposed to do?
It's just too much.
Yeah, that's insane.
But you know what's not going to happen to me? I'm not going to lose a tour guide. You know why? Because I broke the curse.
Yep.
Played against a tour guide opponent. Last YCS defeated him.
Well, now, bro,
Now you
no
gotta-
good decks are playing it now. Just Unchained. Like, there's no Burning Abyss floating around now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that's a
you
good
got
deck.
a point.
Yeah, that's a good deck.
Now you got to break the other curse, the undefeated in Swiss curse.
It's happened to me twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think
Third time's a charm.
I think Connor's going to top this event. You know why?
Why?
Because he's doing something different that he's never done in another YCS. He
What is-
came down to Tennessee.
Ooh,
He's learning about the dew from the mountains.
The dude from the
We're going to let him drink some moonshine, a little bit of whiskey. Yeah, we went on a tangent. Decided to cut that out. It wasn't appropriate for the YCS, so Connor started going crazy, bro. Like,
Oh.
I've never seen someone go so rogue. So
I
what
had to stack the tower of deck boxes back up, bro. It was
I
crazy.
was saying, I was about to be like, I'm not affiliated with this guy if you guys come to me with an event. Nah, we're just playing
we're
it.
just-
Connor didn't say anything. It was actually all Luke.
it was all me.
So, okay.
Oh, we didn't talk about this. What's your favorite card or reprint you're looking for in the 25th set?
I really want a Baron. I'm not sure which one I want yet because I haven't like seen it in all the rarities. Because I think in this set, like the different rarities are really dependent on the card. You know what I mean? Like how good they look. 'Cause I think like some cards look really bad as ultis. Some cards I think look really good as ultis. Some cards I think look kind of mid as CRs too. So it just depends.
My second favorite card, Change of Heart, is in this set. And I
That
want to
is
get
sick.
a 25th of that.
I want droplets because I don't have droplets. I think that's probably my most wanted card. Just
Bro,
'cause I don't have one.
I haven't owned Droplet since it was played last.
Yeah, I've literally never even played that card in my life.
Yeah,
Like,
you were playing Flunderies when it was being played.
when it came out, I wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and like, yeah, when it was being played last, I was playing Flu. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I've literally never played it, but I want them because I assume it'll be played at some point again in the near future.
I think I want to get CR Ashes because everybody's been roasting me for the past like 2 months because I've used common ashes.
Hey, they do the same thing.
Look at Jabin back there.
Just laughing at you.
He
Whole
got,
deck CR.
you
common
forgot
ashes.
to mention that you have foreign common ashes.
Yeah.
So you went out of your way to get your common ashes foreign when you could have just got super ones or ultra ones that are about the same price.
Or secret ones.
Hey, the common ones, see, they just look clean.
They don't.
Uh,
I can't upgrade my ashes, or I'd have to write goo on them, which I can do, but
When I get higher rarity
With
ashes.
the frog this time.
I'm just saying, this is also the person who has like max rarity, rescue ace core as well.
With common ashes.
This
Who,
guy.
me?
Common ashes.
This guy.
Max Rarity deck minus the common ashes.
Playing on a 10 with green
3
ink,
different rarity solemn judgments.
wearing
Hey,
Uggs.
Huddleston actually gave me 3 matching solemn judgments.
I saw them in the box earlier.
Shout out Huddleston.
Shout
He
out
did-
Hangover Huddleston.
He kept
He needs to get multi of these though.
he kept Trevor from topping Nats.
Ooh.
That's very-
He's gonna love that.
Yeah, Trevor was very upset after losing to him. He's like, he's a nice guy, but I'm like, don't say it.
He's the guy. Hey, he's the guy that was like, he top 8 at one of our events playing Doodle Dinos. I'm
Well,
just
I
saying,
judged
he's
that
a
event.
savage, bro.
Let me tell
He's
you,
a savage.
with the SpongeBob sleeves, uncontrollable.
It was. I think he had SpongeBob dice too.
Right, he was cooking, ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I
He
had
was
to,
cooking.
I had to read.
he
learn.
cooked Trevor.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't remember his exact hand. It was like Kaiju, evenly matched, prosperity. I don't even remember what deck the guy was playing, or what Matt was playing. Dragons, I think.
Yeah,
It was
dragons.
like Chaos Space. It was like a custom hand, man. It may have not been prosperity because he's playing dragons.
Yeah, I
But-
remember Huddleston. He was talking about it. He's like, man, I felt bad for him.
I remember he came up to me at that event and he was like, "Dude, I gotta keep playing because I feel bad for beating Trevor."
Yeah.
Well, not this time. Trevor,
Unfortunately, he ain't
It's
gonna
not
be able
gonna
to
be there.
go.
come on, Trevor's boss. What's his name? I don't remember.
Brandon?
Come on, maybe Brandon.
We tried.
Let him
hard.
off, bro.
Yeah. We tried to even make him duel for it because he used to play YuGiOh, but
He wasn't about it.
apparently he can sweep parking lots, but he can't duel very well.
That's impressive too, because they're in the swamp.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they have parking lots.
That's
Surprised
what I'm
everybody
saying.
just don't
They're not
park like
underwater.
their fan boats or whatever they're called.
Bro, I played a dude from Mississippi. Shout out, I don't remember his name, but shout out that guy. He said he knew Trevor. And he was like, I was like, where are you from? And he was like, kind of near Tupelo. And I told him, my family, I have some family from there, from this like town of like 50 people, right? And I'm like, yeah, my family lives there. And he's like, that's where I live. I'm like, that's wild. That town literally had like 50 people in it. I'm like, well, I know where you live, dog.
25% of the population.
I know. And I'm just like, I've never met anybody else from there ever. And he's like, I've never met anybody who knows where I'm from. Like, that's crazy. So shout out that guy. He was at the Knoxville Regional last weekend for some reason. Because that is a long drive. It's a long drive, bro.
I know Trevor makes it all the time, and we're on Discord with him. We're like, "You here yet? No. Got another 5 hours. You here yet? No. 3 more hours."
It's literally like 8 hours. Like, it's an insane drive. So he wanted to duel. That guy wanted to duel bad.
Yeah. Everything I say about Mississippi is like probably not true, but I will still do it anyways. Only because it's a joke between me and Trevor.
Yeah, Mississippi's a wild place.
I've never been, I don't think. I've probably been through
Don't
it,
go.
but
I've never been.
You don't need to. You know.
I'm supposed to be going soon to a regional down there. And Trevor's gonna let me stay, but
Hey, if you got...
you're traveling for 16 Worlds points?
see, then I asked him how many
I don't even
points I
think
could
it's
get,
that.
and I was like, I don't know.
That's the one where he got top 4, right? And there was only like 8 points or something.
You only got 3 per second, right?
I don't know.
I
I want to go down to Florida, see all the Florida boys too.
Was that one?
It was the one in Alabama where I got 8 for winning.
A small regional.
That's rough.
See, I played in the smallest regional. The Knoxville one was the smallest regional I've played in so far. It's also the only one I haven't got any.
But it was the
points
biggest one that weekend.
at.
It
There
wasn't?
was one bigger in Arizona.
No one goes to Arizona.
Manabe won that one.
Besides him.
He's
And all the
he's
people
killing
that
it.
live in Arizona. Arizona's too hot, man. There ain't a
Dude.
chance.
Yeah.
But like, there's no humidity as well, so
The weird thing about Arizona
Pros and
is,
cons.
like, you think it's super hot, and then in the winter it gets super cold too.
it's just a desert.
Yeah. Like Arizona gets like 30 in the winter. Like, it's wild. I didn't know that until recently, but
Oh,
It's crazy.
I went to Arizona when my brother was in the Army there, and we went up this mountain and it started snowing. And I was like, oh, did not expect this. But I did take some dope pictures.
Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about the YCS or?
I think so. I mean, I think hand traps are going to get a lot more popular. And I think it's going to be interesting what direction people go in with the Rescue Ace deck. Like I saw some of the German guys were siding the assault stuff. So game one, they were playing like this hand trap, consistent Rescue Ace deck, and to play around Lightning Storm, Feather Duster. Game 2 and 3, they would start making Baron. So game one, their opponents would be like, "Oh, he's about to get cooked by this Harpy's Feather Duster," and he'd be like,
Just evenly or something.
"Baron."
Which is cool. And I mean, that's two slots in your side deck, so I mean, it's not even like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty like neat idea.
Yeah, I mean, generally I side out the sold stuff going second anyways.
I find myself like occasionally I'll side it all out, but I'll usually side out the equip spell, so I don't have the sold stuff, but I can still summon out the tuner, so that I can still make Baron. Because I think a lot of times it's really good to like have access to Baron.
See, I did the opposite. I sided out the tuner so I could use the equip spell to target one of my opponent's monsters, like when I started, and then try to search. And it worked really well against the Despia player. It forced he banished his own Mirror Jade, and I was like, I think I can win.
He banished his own Mirror Jade to negate a Rhoda.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But
That's
So-
wild.
I side it all out because I think generally it's correct, because especially like the Durandal too, because you're going second, you have a 6 card, your chance of seeing a starter is increased. And I think Durandal generally is probably the worst starter in your deck, so I think I have a lot of tricks with this deck that I do,
Yeah.
though. So
Durandal plus like Hydrant is pretty cool though. Like summon Hydrant, activate effect if it gets stopped. Attach Durandal, search, or Durandal goes to grave, and you can summon or whatever. Like that's pretty cool. I think that's how that works. If it's not correct,
That's not how
that's
that
not how it works.
How does it work? Can you not use them both in the same turn?
You can only use one effect per turn.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy. Me and somebody were talking about that the other day. I haven't done it yet, but we were talking about it, so I'm glad.
I didn't do it.
I'm glad I didn't do
Hey
it.
man, I've had a lot of scenarios like that. Like
Yeah.
first weekend Poke came out. I'll go ahead and tell the story. I'll go ahead and tell the
Bro,
story.
we've kept this story under wraps. the whole
It's been
time.
long enough, man. Okay, so I borrowed my entire deck at the very, very first Poke event. Right?
It was
literally-
on release.
It was on release. I borrowed the entire deck. Like I was really running around. I was gonna play Math Mech.
It was Knoxville, right?
Yeah.
It was Knoxville. I was gonna play Math Mech, but I borrowed the entire tier because I've ordered all my stuff from Gamer's Choice, and it wasn't there yet, obviously.
So he played Tier and I played Sprite.
I played Tier Element, and Lou goes, "Dude, think about this combo with access code in your tier deck." I'm like, "What?" And he said, "What you do is you make dark, you take their dark monster, then you link the dark and the dark monster you took into elf. Elf brings back dark, and then you link the dark and the elf in the access code, target that, and then you get 2 pops." I'm like, "Dude, that's crazy." I did that like 3 times throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
I didn't know that elf could not be linked away with.
He can't.
And then I lost the last round, which I did it to that guy in that round. I did not know. And then I was like, "Dude, this combo was sick." Because I was upset I didn't get top 8. And Tavion goes, "Wait, what were you doing?" And I was
He
like,
came up to me
I told him.
afterward and he was like, "Man, I got the heat." And I was like, "All right, let's hear it." Because I was playing Sprite and then he goes, "Yeah, I'll do all this." I was like, maybe I misread it. And I read it again. I was like, just can't do that. And he's like, and then Logan said, "Well, thank God I didn't top because I would have said that in the deck profile."
yeah. That stuff happens, man.
Yeah.
Especially when the cards
New
are brand
cards.
new.
Yeah.
They're not played before. Like, it happens a lot. And, like, the bad part was I played again. I did it to Sprite opponents, and they didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I cheat out of ignorance, not out of like malice. Like
Is
sometimes
it
you
cheating
just-
if it's not intentional?
That's what I'm saying. Like ignorance. Like I don't know that. Like if I feel like if you don't know that you're cheating, like if you're just doing it because you're ignorant to the thing. Like
I think that's when it's like
Yeah.
illegal play. You know
It's
what I
not-
mean?
yeah, it's
cheating.
not cheating. It's like
Yeah.
like you said, it's an illegal play. But that's wild.
I'm glad I
And,
didn't top that tournament because I would have felt horrible.
Yeah. And then he
could
took
see it
out
now.
access code for the rest of the time. Never played that again.
I thought it was.
Crazy.
I mean, I blame Lou.
Yeah.
You know, he keeps up with the OCG. He should have known that. I'm just a bystander that got hit by the
Lou sauce.
the misinformation of Lou. So we played some time with this new set, whatever the name of the set is.
Age of Overlord.
Age of Overlord.
Yeah.
I don't know the sets.
Yeah. Age of
Got it right next to me.
So, how do you guys feel about the format? Because I know a lot of people have been complaining about how, like, they say, "Oh, this is the worst format they've ever played."
Uh,
We're out of time. We're out of time on recording, so just like whatever.
Oh, so we just keep going now?
You can keep going, but we're out of time on video, so just whenever you guys want to wrap it up. But we can keep going.
We've done it 2 in a row, baby. At least the audio's good. You know what I'm saying? You can keep this in if you want, actually.
I don't know why, like, my freaking, like, camera keeps crashing or whatever, but it's okay.
Yeah, we're not going to reshoot this.
No,
But what I was saying was, people have been saying, like, Jesse even made a video about it today, I think. The first, or maybe it was yesterday, talking about, do people think this format's terrible? Do we think it's good? I personally think it's a decent format. I don't think it's like the best I've ever played, but I think it's fun, bro.
I like it better than Nats format we just had.
Nats format sucked.
Yeah, that format was terrible.
Nats format was horrible. I liked the format before, but I
the
didn't
Philly
like,
format was like the most fun I've had
Philly
in a
format
long
was fun.
time. But I like triangle formats more than like anything else.
There was 3 decks to play at Philly, and arguably only 2.
There's really only 2, but
um,
you know, I liked it a lot. And this format, I just started really playing it because I took a 2-week break after the last event, Cancun, because I didn't want to get burnt out because it was like 10 weeks straight of playing. And then I came back and I was like, Logan, just give me the deck list. We'll figure it out later. And deck list was cracked, but I was not. So, but back in the saddle of things. I hope to do well this weekend, and if not, I'll get back to destroying regionals again. So,
Yeah, I like the format. It's like, I don't know if this makes sense, but I feel like this format, at least at this point, is a lot like smarter of a format than last format. Like last format, it just seemed like
You just play your cards and hope.
kind of. I feel like this format, I find myself like thinking a lot more than I did like the previous, like the Nats format, like the previous format we had, which is cool. Like, you know, it's good. And it'll make you a better player to play in those formats. But I like it. I love the rest of the Rescuers cards. I love the Diabellstar like stuff. Like since that engine came out, like I think the deck's gotten infinitely better. So I like playing it a lot more. I like the Phantom Knight deck with the Egyptian stuff, whatever it's called.
Horus.
Yeah, that deck's really cool. I love the Horus stuff. Like just like the concept of like letting you discard so that the graveyard like decks have like a fighting chance again. I think that's really cool.
I think that engine will be like pretty relevant for, I don't know, a long time.
Me too.
that's another thing I like
Me
about
too.
Age of Overlord is that the 25ths in it are actually playable, whereas like majority of the ones from Duelist Nexus were just not good.
Yeah. I think the set was gas. I think the set was really good. Like basically pulling anything except like TG cards feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, even the TG cards aren't the worst cards. Like,
True.
if you like played Yu-Gi-Oh back then, most people who like 5Ds likes TGs, and it's playable. You can top a regional with TGs. Like, if they go
Yeah.
first and they don't get hand trapped, they FTK you.
Yeah.
Those cards are kind of crazy. I read one of them, it was like,
One soul
Discard.
charge.
yo, the other one's like, discard 1 card, add 2 TG cards to your hand. I mean, that's kind of crazy. And then
The Synchro 5 says reborn as many TGs from the grave, and you can bring back Librarian and stuff. They don't have to be like non-synchros. So I've seen some crazy combos with that deck.
Yeah, no, the set seems really good. That set, and then right on the backside of that set is Rarity Collection, which makes the format even cooler because now everybody has access to everything.
Everybody's gonna be blinging out at Richmond, having fun.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be
Not
sick.
me, bro.
Not
I
open
don't even
one back.
have super emergency and preventers. I haven't played locals. I played one locals.
We got some preventers
When-
for you.
We got a bunch of preventers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a
You
bunch.
got any
of preventers.
emergencies?
guess I'll just use my commons, but yeah.
He's like, for the Logan cut, I got you some supers.
Everybody done robbed me before you got here.
I got 2 emergencies. I didn't even get 3.
I pulled 5 preventers and no emergencies. It was crazy.
I guess I can talk about this now. I just thought about this.
Yeah.
Since Isaiah's here listening, he gave me a pulling the rug the other day from his OTS packs, and those things are like $7.
There's $7.
They're $7.
That's crazy.
Is it?
It was like a $30 rare.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it only
got
came in
reprinted.
ulti, right? Ulti and rare?
Ulti and
Yeah.
rare, yeah.
So,
And it's like a mandatory side deck card in Edison.
yeah.
That's crazy.
This OTS was crazy for like current and Edison format. Getting Econ. That is my favorite card. Econ. Want to get some ultis of that as well.
Econ looks pretty cool. I think the ultis in the set look pretty nice.
I pulled a what's it called, Kurikara,
Yeah.
and like the ulti foiling on it looks a lot better than like what we've had in the past.
We me and Dalton split the Thunderdome last week, so we both got 12 packs, and I got no ultis, so shout out that. Dalton pulled a Kurikara and it looked gas. It looked really good. Like it was
Dalton-
really dark and
On opening day, Dalton pulled a Econ. He's
Yeah.
been pulling all the ultis.
He's
Yeah.
been grinding though, bro.
Mhm.
he has.
He won the regional.
Yeah, Dalton has been grinding.
Dalton has been putting in that work.
He has.
We've noticed it.
Yeah, he said at the regional like he hasn't played at all, but like he has. He's been playing locals a lot, and like that still helps you get better.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
literally why you started topping the YCS when you did, because you literally went to every single tournament that you could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every single day. And like here, you
Just getting in the
literally
reps.
can go every day. Like,
Yeah, and like that's one thing. Like people like me, I don't have to do that because I've played YuGiOh for like a million years. But if you haven't played YuGiOh for a million years, you have to play all the time to get better.
And I mean, even if you have played for a million years, it doesn't hurt to play all the time either. Like it's still.
I
Like,
played a lot
still-
for this last event.
Yeah, it's still really good to play all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, yeah, proud of Dalton for sure. He's been coming.
Like Connor would hop in the Discord and he's like, "Hey, play some APEC." And I was like, "Sorry, let me finish up with this random, bro." Playing this random on DB, just that wasn't in the rated yet, and I was just grinding against these random people.
Bro, we gonna be grinding in the whip on the way to Philly or on the way to wherever we're going, Richmond.
I've got a late
on the Tesla.
registration for that. I have a work meeting in Chattanooga, and then on Friday, and then I have to drive from Chattanooga all the way to Richmond, which is 8 hours.
That's crazy.
That's how far it was from Kentucky.
That is
crazy,
going to be
dude.
awful.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
The event's going to be fun. Last event of the year. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
This is kind of going back, but like I think it's cool with this OTS pack how Econ got an ulti and it's like good right now, like in the rescue case mirror. I thought that was like pretty neat.
I thought it was gonna be irrelevant too, because I didn't think people were actually gonna play that after Cash got hit.
Yeah.
But I guess since Rescue Ace, like everything in Rescue Ace targets, right? It's like, I guess it makes sense. Somebody at CM the other day was like, I don't know why all like Institution's in this OTS pack that hasn't been played in like 5 years, and I'm like, dog,
It's being played right now.
have you
Played
played
tier?
YuGiOh lately? It's been played for like the last year straight. Like
The
People
reason
were
why
wanting-
it's at 1, bro.
People
no, I
were-
meant Econ. Did I say Institution? I meant
Yeah.
Econ. Yeah, I meant Econ.
I was about to say, people wanted it banned in tier format.
Yeah, I meant Econ. I was.
I
Like,
didn't know if it was a common in the OTS or not. I didn't think.
Nah.
I believed it. You could have sold it to me that was in the set. To be honest.
It says gas. I mean, it has Dark Hole. It has DD Crow. It's got a lot of gas commons too.
I wish I would have put DD Crow in the Rarity collection.
That would have been crazy.
But Nibiru is.
Maybe
Yeah.
it is.
I hope they come out with more Rarity collections. I know this is special for the 25th year, but like, every couple of years trying to get.
I'm pretty sure there is. Because if you look at the set number, it says it's like
RCO1.
yeah, RCO1. That means there's gonna be an RCO2.
Maybe.
I'm here for it.
I would
I mean-
love for there
Or
to
an
be
RC 1.5. Look at him, he's looking at it right now, he goes, oh,
Rare. It's like RA. It's a Rarity anniversary.
oh one.
01. So maybe in like 5 years, the 30th.
I mean, OCG got one for 20th and 25th, so.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have 26th anniversary.
That would be sick.
I think I'd rather have 30th.
Yeah, we'll probably have a 30th.
What is blue names?
Dude, we'll all have a YCS win by the 30th. You joking me?
I'll be like 30 by the 30th.
I'll be 30 by the 30th. That's crazy.
So,
I'm young. Be like 28.
How old are you?
22. I'll be 27.
Oh,
You're younger than me? That's crazy.
you're young, bro. What?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
thought-
guys are over here like, I'll be 30 by the 30th anniversary.
You almost will.
What year were you born?
2001.
2001.
2000 and.
Bro, you like
Hey,
that's crazy. You like my
there's
sister.
more?
What day's your birthday?
That's a compound sentence.
What day's your birthday?
The 15th.
Of what?
What, you want my social security number, dude?
Of what?
What's your mother's maiden name?
February.
Oh.
15.
Yeah. Day after Valentine's Day.
Dang. Mine's the day after Halloween, which is today.
Which is
Yeah.
today.
Spooky.
Happy birthday, Logan.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, I guess we're gonna wrap this up.
I guess we'll see you guys at the YCS. Thank you for watching and
Putting up with us.
yeah, putting up with us. Putting up with like probably been like 10 minutes with that video, which sucks. It'll be fixed by next time. I said it'll be fixed by this time, but it'll be fixed next time. At least we had like more this time.
Remember to come up to me, Logan,
Come
for
up
a Goop frog shirt that you can no longer see.
You want him to do the handshake
Gotta
again?
tell 'em happy birthday.
Happy birthday on like not my birthday.
Yes.
You want to do the handshake again?
They won't be able to see me do it. So people,
All right, watch our last podcast from before Indy. I believe it's number 12, and you can see which handshake you need to do for the shirt.
Just come and ask for the shirt. You ain't got to do the handshake, bro.
Oh, you gotta
you
do
have
it.
to do the handshake, but if you come up to me and tell me that you don't know how to do the handshake, but for me to show you the handshake, I will.
Okay, bet. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time, and good luck at Richmond.
Peace.
See ya.